To reach out to existing customers, what we actually need is some of their data. So we need their name, we need their email address, maybe even their phone number. Obviously, because we never collected any data, we don't have our customers' data yet. What we will do for this course is generating some sample data, which is not real based on real email addresses. However, we can work with this data and learn how to use customer lists. So as you can see, we will start with Google and first we are searching for Mokaru. Just copy the name I posted here and you can see the first entrance is random data generator and API mocking tool. So we click on this and you can now see different field names and we will first prepare the data we actually need. So what we don't need is the ID, we don't need the gender, and we don't need IP address. However, we will add another field and we will choose here the type. We will actually choose country. So let's click on location and here you can find country code. Insert this and we will type in here country and we will reduce it to Germany as the event is happening in Berlin. So we only need our customer list from Germany in this case. We will change the first name to a shorter version FN and the last name to LN. You will see in a second why we changed this. And now we actually don't need 1000, let's say we only need 500 rows with our data. And let's have a quick preview. This is how the data will look like. So we have the first name, last name, we have the email address, and we have the country code. That's exactly what we need. We will download this data, and you can see now we have a download mockdata.csv, and we will come back to this file in a second. For now, we just have to remember where to find it. For now, we will actually go back to Facebook, and I will tell you a bit more about customer lists. On Facebook, as usual, we will visit the Business Manager, and we will now click on the menu and open Audiences. In Audiences, we will now select Custom Audience, and we have seen it before, but we never clicked on it. What we will change now, Customer File. Use a customer file to match your customers with people on Facebook and create an audience from the matches. So what actually will happen here is that we will upload our data to Facebook and Facebook is matching our data with existing Facebook profiles. So let's say from 500 customers we're uploading, actually 450 will be a match to a Facebook profile. Then our new audience will be 450 people and Facebook is matching this based on the data you're putting in, for example, emails, phone number, and so on. So let's click on customer file and we have now different options. We previously already spoke about the lifetime value. We haven't collected any lifetime value about our customers, so we will not use this here. However, we can do add customers from your own file or copy and paste data. And this is the data we just generated. But first, before we upload anything, we have to look into the best practices, how we actually have to prepare our data so Facebook can work as good as possible with it. So let's click on Read Best Practices and we will land on this page here. And we will not read through everything here, but I want to highlight specific parts which are very important. So, for example, in case you upload any phone number, important, always include the country code as part of your customer phone numbers, even if all your data is from the same country. So Facebook will not be able to work with the local phone number, but you have to insert the country code. So for Germany, this would be +49 and then the phone number. And now you can already see why we changed first name to FN and last name to LN. The reason is the column header Facebook says for first and last name should be these. This is what we did correctly. We further scroll down and actually you can see we didn't generate all the data, but we generated the necessary data to build our first customer list. Obviously, the more data you provide Facebook, the better Facebook will be able to match your audience with Facebook profiles. Last, you can see here country, and again, important, always include your customer countries in their own column in your file, even if all of your data is from the same country. Reason is that Facebook is matching on a global scale, and this simple step will help them to match as many people as possible from your customer list. You can find here these letters. That's actually the ISO to letter country code, and when we generated our data, we actually chose the ISO code for Germany. Let's go back to our customer list, and the next thing I want to show you is here the different identifiers. This is actually all the data which Facebook is able to process. So you could upload email, phone number, mobile advertiser ID, first name, surname, and so on. In our case, we will only provide email, first name, last name, and the country, which is already sufficient to match profiles. What you should do now is downloading the template file. You will find this kind of format, and this is actually how Facebook wants you to upload the data. In our case, obviously, we will not use these here because we didn't generate these. We will only upload email, first name, last name, and the country. So this is how it should look like. And now actually let's look into the file we just generated. And in case you use Excel and your CSV file looks different than mine, a way you can actually generate it nicely is File, Import, CSV file. And now I'm opening the mock data, and this is how the CSV file might look for you. However, if you use this wizard here, just choose delimited, next, delimiters tab. Actually, you see the delimiter in this case is comma, so we have to change to comma, and you can see now the columns are separated. Next and finish. And let's create this in a new sheet. And now you can see comparing first name, last name, email, and country. It's just in different order. It's the right columns. And through the header here, Facebook will be able to detect if this is the first or last name, so we don't have to change this. Let's go back to Facebook now. And we are now ready to upload our file. Just choose your data, which you just generated, open. And another way actually would be to copy and paste in here. However, with a lot of data, this is getting very messy, so we will stick to the new file method. We will change the audience name to customer list. Click on next. And you can see Facebook already previewed and mapped our identifiers. So first name, Facebook detected as last name, which is correct. So we don't have to change anything here. We will click now on upload and create. And you can see 500 rows are uploaded. And you remember before we created a lookalike audience out of our website visitors. Now you actually would be able to create a lookalike audience out of your customer audience, which is great. We will not do this yet, but now you understand how to upload customer files and create a lookalike audience out of this customer file. However, that's not our plan for now. We are done. And you see here our new audience list, customer list. It's still updating the audience, but in the next few minutes this will change to green and ready, and we find the new size of our audience here.